From the Strait of Hormuz to the halls of Beijing, China is quietly positioning itself at the center of the Iranian war diplomacy. As the conflict continues to shake global energy markets and test regional stability, Beijing is stepping up its engagement with Tehran just days before U.S. President Donald Trump is set to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping. On Wednesday, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang met his Iranian counterpart Abbas Araghchi in Beijing, calling for a comprehensive ceasefire and urging the restoration of safe passage through the strait. The timing of the talks is critical. Washington has been pressing China to use its influence with Iran, particularly as fears grow over disruption of global oil supplies. China is not an official mediator in the war, but its role is becoming harder to ignore as Iran's largest oil buyer and a major economic power with deep links across West Asia. Beijing is emerging as a key player in back-channel talks.
We reviewed all the current issues, matters related to the war and how to end it, the negotiations currently underway, issues related to Iran's nuclear program and the peaceful nature of Iran's nuclear activities, matters related to sanctions, and all bilateral issues. The issue of the Strait of Hormuz, which was one of our serious topics of discussion, and the necessity of respecting the rights of the Islamic Republic of Iran, along with all existing viewpoints, were also discussed.
Analysts say China's strategy is carefully calculated, presenting itself as a stabilizing force while avoiding direct entanglement. After helping broker the 2023 Saudi-Iran rapprochement, Beijing now appears keen to secure a seat at the table in any future regional deal. With Trump and Xi preparing for high-stakes talks next week, the big question now is whether China can turn its economic leverage into real diplomatic influence, or whether its role will remain limited to carefully worded calls for peace.
The two sides discussed a resolution to the war, or trying to find a resolution to this war. China also reiterated its call for the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, and it also said that a comprehensive ceasefire was urgently needed. But China also said that it appreciates Iran's commitment to not develop nuclear weapons, and that Iran had the ability and should have the ability to use nuclear energy peacefully. Araghchi, in response, said that it is possible to resolve the issue of reopening the Strait of Hormuz, and that he expects China to continue to play a positive role in promoting peace.
After the meeting, Saudi Minister of Foreign Affairs Prince Faisal bin Farhan discussed the recent regional developments during a phone call with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. The Saudi press agency reported during the call the latest regional developments and efforts to maintain the security and stability of the region were discussed.